Hello everyone. Today let us continue the divisibility test for the rest numbers. As already we have completed some of the numbers, today let us move on to the divisibility of 10. Now, divisibility by 10. If a number has 0 in its ones place, then it is divisible by 10. I do repeat it. If a number has 0 in its ones place, then it is divisible by 10. For example, 13,450 is the given number. In this given number, we should check ones place according to the given rule. In ones place we have 0. So, 0 in ones place shows that the given number 13,450 is also divisible by 10. Let me repeat the example once. The given example is 13,450 and in the given number the ones place digit has 0. So, 0 in ones place shows that according to the given rule 13,450 is also divisible by 10 because the ones place of the number contains 0. Now, let us move on to the second example. Example 2. 14,565. According to the given rule, the number in ones place is 5. 5 is in ones place. Therefore, the given number that is 14,565 is not divisible by 10. Let me repeat the example once. 14,565 is the given number. Let me check the ones place first. In ones place we have 5. That means 5 is in ones place. Therefore, the given number 14,565 is not divisible by 10 according to the divisibility test. Now, let us move on to the next divisibility test, that is divisibility by 11. If the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places of the number is either 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. I do repeat the rule once. If the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places of the number is either 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. That means any number given to you, first we should check the number, what are the digits at the odd and even places, then add those separately, then take the difference. Let me solve the example first. First one, 61,809. This is the given number. First, sum of the digits at odd places. You may think that what is odd place? Let me show you the odd places. 61,809. Ones place is called 1. Second place, that is tens place, is 2. Hundreds place is third place. Thousands place is fourth place. And 10,000s place is fifth place. That means odd places are 1, 3, 5. That means ones place, hundreds place and 10,000s place. These digits should be added. That is 9 plus 8 plus 6. Let me write 6 plus 8 plus 9, which gives you 23. Now, let us solve next part, that is sum of digits at even places. Same number you should consider and check the number at even places, that is second place and fourth place, that is tens place and thousands place, that is 0 and 1. If you add 0 and 1, you will get 1 as the sum. Now, both the sums are here. This is the sum at the odd places and this is the sum at the even places. Now, take the difference of sum, that is 23 minus 1, which is equal to 22. 22 is divisible by 11. According to the rule, if the difference of the sum of the odd places and even places is divisible by 11 or either 0, then the given number is divisible by 11. As you can see, 22 is divisible by 11. We can say that the given number, that is 61,809, is divisible by 11 according to the given divisibility test. Let me repeat the rule once. If the difference between the sum of digits at odd places and sum of digits at even places of the number is either 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Let me check another example for same divisibility test. That is Example 2. 1335. Sum of digits at odd places. As I have said already in the first examples, first we should mark the odd numbers, that is odd place numbers, not odd numbers, odd place number. The number which is in first place, third place is 3 plus 5. This is 3 and this is 5. When you add these two numbers, you get 8. Now, next part is sum of digits at even place. That is same here, 2 and 4. Second place and fourth place. That is tens place and thousands place. 10, 3 and 1. That is if you add 1 plus 3, you get 4. Now, take out the difference between these two, sum of odd places and even places. Sum, difference of sum is equal to 8 and 4. 8 minus 4, if you take out the difference, the result is 4. The 4 is not divisible by 11. As you can see, 4 is not a factor of 11 or multiple of 11. Therefore, 1335 is not divisible by 11. Let me repeat the example once. Example 2, 1335. Sum of the digits at odd places. That is first place and third place. 3 plus 5. If you add, you will get 8. Sum of digits at even places. That is second place and fourth place. 3 and 1. If you add 1 plus 3, you get 4. Difference of sum. Now let me take out the difference of these two sums. That is 8 minus 4 gives you 4. 4 is not divisible by 11. Therefore, according to the given divisibility rule, therefore 1335 is not divisible by 11. Now let us continue the same divisibility problems with exercise, that is exercise 3.3 in the textbook. Second bit we are solving now. Using the divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 4 and by 8. Here we are testing whether the given number is divisible by 4 and 8. Both we should check here. The given first example is 572. Divisibility by 4. Let me write the number 572. According to the divisibility of 4, last two numbers should be divisible by 4. 72 is divisible by 4 or not? Let me check by dividing the given number here. That is divisibility of 4 is 4 divided by, 72 divided by 4. When we take division part, write 72 here and divisor is 4. 4 ones are 4. As you can see here, 4 is less than 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. You can consider only one digit for division. 4 ones are 4, that is 7 minus 4 is 3. Take the number down, that is 32. And check the list of multiples of 4. You have 4 8s are 32. That is 2 minus 2 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0. That means 4 divides 72 completely. That means the remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. And if the remainder is 0, we can say that 72 divisible by 4 is complete division. Therefore, you can write here the last two number is divisible by 4. Therefore, the given number 572 is also divisible by 4. Let me repeat the problem once. Let me repeat the problem once. 572 is the given number. Let me check the divisibility by 4. According to the given rule of divisibility of 4, last two number, that is 1's place and 10's place number should be divisible by 4. That is 72 is divisible by 4 or not? We should check. Once when you divide here, see 72 divided by 4, consider number that is 7. Only one number because 4 is less than 7. 4 ones are 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Now bring 2 down. 32. In the list of multiples of 4, you have 4 8s are 32. 32 minus 32 is 0. So you can say that 72 is divisible by 4 completely, not partially. As you can see, remainder is 0. Therefore, if 72 is divisible by 4, then 572 is also divisible by 4. Now let me check for divisibility of 8, same number, that is 572. According to the divisibility rule of 8, we should divide last 3 numbers, but as you can see the number is 3-digit number, whole number you should divide. That is 572 divided by 8. In the multiple list, you can see that 8 sevens are 56. 8 sevens are 56. 7 minus 6 is 1. 5 minus 5 is 0. Bring down 2. 8 ones are 8 because 12 is more than 8 and 8 twos are 16 which is more than 12. You cannot go for that. Now 2, this is 12. Directly 12 minus 8 is 4. This means the remainder is less than the divisor. Further you cannot go for division. That means 572 is not completely divisible by 8. Therefore you can say that 572 is not divisible by 8. It's not divisible by 8. As you can see here, completely it is not dividing the given number. We have remainder left. Now let us move on to the second problem, that is 5500. Now let me check first divisibility by 4. 5500, as you can see, the last 2 digits are 0. That means the given number is divisible by 4 or not. Directly by seeing the rule we cannot tell, because according to the rule the last 2 digits should be divisible by 4, then only the given number is divisible by 4. But here we have last 2 digits 0. So let me check by actual division, that is 5500 divided by 4. First take one digit because 4 is less than 5. 4 ones are 4. 1 remains. 5 goes down. Now check the multiple list. 4 ones are, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, and 4 fours are 16. You cannot go. 4 threes are 12. 5 minus 2 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. Now let me take down 0. Again go for list of multiples. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, 4 fives are 20, 4 sixes are 24, 4 sevens are 28. Here this is 10 and this is 2. If you take a borrow here, this will become 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring down 0. 4 fives are 20. That means it is completely divisible by 4. Therefore, by seeing this actual division, here we cannot judge by seeing the last 2 digits. Here we should solve this by actual division and test whether this is divisible by 4 or no. Therefore, for the given number 5500 is divisible by 4 because it completely divides. As you can see, the remainder is 0. So you can say that 5500 is divisible by 4. Let me go for divisibility by 8. Last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. That means 500 you should divide by 8 and check it is completely divisible or not. Here let me divide by 500 by 8. Check the multiples of 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, 8 fours are 32, 8 fives are 40, 8 sixes are 48, 8 sevens are 56. That you cannot take. Go for 48. This is 10 and this is 4. Take a borrow here. This becomes 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 4 minus 4 is 0 and this is 20. 8 twos are 16 and the remainder is 4. That means this is not completely divisible. Therefore, 5500 is not divisible by 8. As you can see, the remainder is 4. If it is completely divisible, you can say that the given number is divisible by 8. But the last 3 digits are not completely divisible. So, we can say that the given number 5500 is not divisible by 8. Okay children, then let me stop the exercise here, and in next video we will continue the exercise problems.